Hmm.
What in the world? It had to have been a very hungry bear.
I was gonna say Ori's really hungry.
Hey, everybody. How is my sound? Give me a thumbs up. All right. Thanks for the waves. There we go. I appreciate it, guys. So, hey, everyone. Welcome to the call. I am super excited for today. And this is the Think Like a Pro call. If you're just jumping on, if you can make sure you're muted, I would appreciate it. Thank you, Mr. Greg, for helping me co-host and get everybody in here. So you guys, my name is Vandee Flake. I'm a Pro A out of Snowflake, Arizona. I've been in Life Manage for 11 years. And I want to tell you guys a quick story that I met when Sam and I hit Pro 5. We got invited to go to the very first Pro 5 summit. And I couldn't get off work. My biggest regret in Life Vantage is that I did not ditch my responsibilities there and go to that Pro 5 summit. Because at that summit, not only did Sam have an incredible time, but he came home and he started telling me a story about this amazing couple that he met. And that couple was Tim and Tori Hill. And they have become lifelong friends and people that have just rooted for us and built for us. So I'm just so excited to have Tori on to share her story with you all today. But before I do that, you guys, there's something a lot of the leaders just are jumping on a little late because we had to get off early. We had a leadership call for Life Vantage Academy. So Elite Academy is on Saturday. And if you don't have your tickets, you guys go buy your ticket. Invest in yourself, because I promise you that one of the secrets of this business is going to events. And you have to be at that event and you have to make those changes, because Sam went to the first 2 Elite Academies without me, you guys. I was going to the Life Vantage Academy down in Phoenix, but I just didn't feel like I could commit to the time off, to being away from the kids for a weekend, to go to Elite Academy. I said, you go and take notes and come back and share with me. Okay. Sam went to 2 without me. Then he came home and he said, Vandee, it was my birthday weekend. He had been gone the whole weekend already. And he came home. He's like, you have to go with me to San Diego next time. And I'm like, I don't want the rah-rah. I don't need that. You guys, that changed my perspective on everything in this business. It seriously did, because I saw for the first time, I saw that this wasn't just an amazing little yellow activator. We didn't have just a cool product that we could kind of get paid on, but we had a business that was going to change our lives. For the first time in my life, I saw a way out of the living paycheck to paycheck. I saw a way out for time freedom and the possibility of how it could change my life if I took it seriously. And so that was the turning point in my belief in this industry, my belief in the business, and my belief in connecting with people that will change my life forever. And one of those is my dear friend, Tori Hill, who I'm going to turn the time over with you guys right now to share her story, because it is just so inspiring. And so I appreciate everybody for jumping on tonight and joining us. So Tori, do you want to unmute?
I did, Vandee. I just thank you so much. I remember the first time Tim and I really spent some good quality time with you and Sam. Instant friendship, instant connection. And I think it's because you both are incredible people, incredible leaders, and we look up to you. We really do. So thank you. Yep. Cheers, Sonny. Thank you so much for inviting me. And I didn't take any notes. I'm going to speak from my heart tonight. That's what I like to do because it's who I am. You're going to hear my story, but in that story, you're going to hear follow-up. You're going to hear a close. You're going to hear events, which I want to talk a lot about tonight is events. And you're going to also hear DMO, which is daily method of operation. I'm going to combine it all together. How's that sound? So Tim and I are high school sweethearts. Gosh, it's crazy. We just celebrated our 33rd wedding anniversary. I know we have two beautiful girls, Lauren and Jenna. And life was good for us. It really was. At one point, you know, I was a school teacher. Tim was a registered nurse. And life was okay until life happened and life hit us. And it hit us really, really hard. Probably started about 12 years ago. So here we are. We've got this house. You know, everything seems okay. And next thing you know, we're sitting down at a kitchen table talking about how we're about to lose the home. And we're even talking divorce because that financial strain was just taking a really big toll on both of us. We became totally disconnected. It was affecting my home. It was affecting my children. It was affecting my stress level, my health, everything. So I took on a second job. We gave it one last go. Let's take on an extra job. I became a tutor. I started tutoring children Monday through Friday. So here I am at school from 7:30 in the morning, tutoring kids till 6, teaching till 3, tutoring till 6. Tim started to become a personal trainer. And it was looking a little better, but still we were trying to catch up. I was on my knees, honestly, on my knees on the side of my bed. It brings me to tears, praying for something to come into our life. I didn't know what it was going to be, but God, please save us. And this amazing gentleman that you all see, Mr. Sonny Belanger, introduced LifeVantage to us. I had no clue what network marketing was. I heard of Mary Kay. I've heard of Pampered Chef, amazing companies. I was like, I don't know if I want to do that. I'm not a salesperson. I'm just a school teacher. But boy, when I watched that video, and I know all of you have seen the ABC Primetime, when I watched that video, I knew I wanted Protandem immediately. Health-wise, I wanted the product. Tim being a registered nurse, it was a no-brainer. But the business side of it, one, couldn't afford to even get in. There's no way. Here I am trying to save my home and my marriage. So for 5 months, get this, and I know you might have heard this before, but 5 months, Sonny followed up with Tim and I. Sometimes it was, hey, what are y'all doing? Come meet us for lunch. We're going to dinner. How you doing? He would stop where Tim was training just to check in. But for 5 months, he was patient with us. So I said, we have to do this. Tim looked at me and said, I don't know how we're going to do it, but we have to do this, Tori. Don't do what I did, but I didn't pay the house note. Seriously. We got in LifeVantage and I trusted Sonny and I trusted our leaders. Follow a system. Let's do this together. Let us help you. Within 2 weeks, had that return on investment. Next thing you know, checks were coming in the mail. And I remember asking Sonny, wait, what is this for? I don't know, just cash it. I don't know. But checks just started coming in. And next thing I knew, Tim and I became believers first in the product and the industry. But I remember when Sonny said, y'all have to come to this convention. We were pro too at the time. Convention, we're trying to save our home. There's no way we can afford 2 flights, a hotel, food, all of that. But guys, we spent the night in a hotel with 8 other people, 10 of us in one room. We figured it out. We really did. Here's the beauty of it. I'm sitting in that convention. It was January of 2011. I remember where I was sitting. I even brought my test with me. I was grading tests. I was like, I don't want to be here, can't afford it. But I'll never forget, this one woman came on stage. She shared her story. Her story was my story. And I listened to her. I know the dress she wore. I know the earrings she had on. I know everything about what she said. Because in that moment, it hit me. I am where I'm supposed to be. I cried like a baby. I ran out of that convention, went to the bathroom, dried my eyes, and I run out and my head's down because I'm like in awe. And I run straight into this guy. And I look up and he's got his hands on my shoulders. Are you okay? I said, no, something just happened to me in there. So I told him, he said, well, if you want what she's got, you have to do what she did to get it. From that moment, January 2011, and you can ask Sonny, I have been all in. Right, Sonny? Raise your hand, right? I have been 100% in because this has totally changed Tim and I's life. 16 months into LifeVantage, guys, we left all 4 of those jobs. And here we are in this home that we saved our marriage. And now, I told you, we were so disconnected. We're so connected now. We are living our best healthy life ever because of LifeVantage. So my message to you tonight is to always stay connected, stay plugged in, get on every call, every corporate call, go to those events. Saturday, make sure you're watching Elite Academy. If you can, come together as a group and watch it together. Sonny and I are bringing people together in New Orleans. If you have anybody in the New Orleans area, reach out to Sonny and I. We will take such good care of them. I promise they're never going to leave. I promise you, we'll have a good time. But always stay connected. Those events change us. Think about this. What if I never went to that convention, January 2011? I don't know if I'd still be here. I don't know if we would have saved our home. I don't know if Tim and I would have celebrated our 33rd wedding anniversary, right? And I know Sonny is so grateful that I went, and Tim and I both went to that convention because we're elite Pro 7s and we're never quitting, ever quitting. All we want to do is help people get to Pro 1, Pro 2, Pro 3, and live their dreams like we are, right? So what do I do on a daily basis? I promise you, there's not a day that goes by that I don't do LifeVantage. I have a personal DMO that is on paper, daily method of operation. And I live by this DMO. And I'll read it to you. It's right here. I'll read it to you. Every single day, it's right here. Every single day, I reach out to new people. I ask if they're open. I make sure I send them a tool. So what am I talking about? ITT. Every day. I'm looking for yeses. I'm looking for nos. And I do my follow-ups. I am a firm believer in follow-ups. I know Sonny is. If he would not have followed up with us for 5 months, I don't know, Sonny, you wouldn't have Tim and I, right? In this organization, in your organization, your team, right? I also do social media. I engage on people's posts. I work on my stories and I do my own personal posts. This is my daily method of operation. There's many of them out there. I had to create my own to where I wasn't overwhelmed. This is what I can do on a daily basis. I also do my very own power hours. How many of you have ever done a power hour? Okay, they're phenomenal. I do my own. I come sit in my office, whole power hour, work on my DMO, work on my social media every single day. Okay, I just believe every day, because this is our business, right? We're the CEO, the treasurer, the vice president, everything. Every single day, you should take what you can and put a little bit into LifeVantage every day. I was told at the very beginning of this, every day have action. If I owned a Starbucks, I'll never forget, somebody might have been Sunny, I don't know, said it at a team training. If you owned a Starbucks, can you open it up for 2 days and close the rest of the week? Absolutely not. Starbucks, it would close, it would fall apart. This is our business. So I treat it like a business. Everyday, daily method of operation. So I hope all of this helps you, Vandee. I really do, because LifeVantage has totally changed our life. I don't know where we would be without these products and this opportunity. And I can't wait to see all of you at convention. I hope you're registered for convention, because we all need this big, huge 2,500 people group hug, right? I'm ready for a group hug. And I'm looking forward to Saturday to Elite Academy. And Vandee, thank you so much for being you and for being such an incredible leader.
Oh, Tori, I love you and I love your story. And one of the things, you guys, that really hit me was Tori just shared, if a Starbucks wasn't open every single day, is your business open every single day? And I'm going to tell you guys a story. We live in a small town, okay? And this guy opened the best meat shop and they had the best food ever, but you never knew if they were going to be open or not. When they were open, the line was out the door. But I can't tell you how many times I went there to get food or take something home for dinner and they were closed, or they had closed earlier. Something had happened. Guess what? That is now a little Mexican restaurant there. They went out of business because they were not consistent. You don't have to do your business all day, but you do need to do it every single day. You need to be plugged in and you need to be doing that. Those activities that Tori listed, you guys, they are not rocket science, but the consistency. So I've been doing a lot with social media too, and trying to get a handle on that. And, sometimes I feel like I'm just wasting my time and spinning my wheels, but the more I do consistently, the more people are reaching out. I've had people reach out to me who have known me for 20 years, okay? And said, are you still doing that thing? Well, yes, I do. But they need to see it every single day, you guys. And your post, people will buy from you when they know you, they like you, and they trust you. That is why your posts have to have, your life too. And you have to be interested. So, and then be interested. Did you catch what Tori said? Every day she comments on other people's stories. Okay. And set the timer. Sometimes my power hours get interrupted and mine's 15 minutes here and 15 minutes after lunch. And then I can cram in 30 minutes when I give my kids free time and let them watch a movie. But you have to stay consistent. Tori, will you share with us something about mindset? Why do you have to get your mind in the right spot for this business?
Oh, mindset's everything. And I'm going to add to that. It's not just mindset, it's belief. I've worked very hard. At the very beginning, when we were building and hit Pro 7, my belief was through the roof. Belief in the products, the company, and myself, tell you the truth. But then I lost belief in myself over the past couple of years. I really did. So I've spent a lot of time on building that belief back up. And you want to know, I realized something at the end of June, what builds your belief. Now I'm going to be honest with you. I read books, I watch podcasts. I am taking courses. I even have a coach right now. I'm doing all those things, right? But the belief in myself, something was still missing until I went into action the last couple of days of June and we qualified for Cabo. And I went, okay, my belief is sky high right now. It never stopped with the products or the company, but in myself, I realized what builds my belief: helping other people, enrolling people in products and helping people as partners, business partners, building their income, building their belief. That's what builds my belief. So your mindset is everything. I'm learning in this coaching call, and I'm just going to share it with all of you because it's something I do, and I didn't realize I was doing something right. Your mindset starts with little things: breathing, seriously, breathing, maybe exercising, maybe putting on your favorite song. I have a favorite song. And in my coaching, she was saying you should, before you start working, before you start doing a power hour or reaching out to new prospects, play your favorite song, do a little dance. And I do it. And I'm like, you're right. It does. It works. Your mindset's everything and your belief in yourself. And the only thing that's going to help you with your belief is you, right? You enrolling, you doing the work.
There you go. Sorry, guys. I'm having a little bit of trouble making sure I got everything going here, and that is so true. You will build your belief when you do the activity, because this business requires 2 steps. If you think about this, you guys, your left foot is your belief and your learning and your education. But if you only focus on that and that's the only thing you're doing, you're going to go in circles. Your right foot is activity. And if you only do activity, you're going to end up going in circles in your business. So you have to do both. You have to go up and take those steps one after the other to build your belief, because it is so incredibly important and it will change that. And then I love what you said. I was sitting here taking notes in the chat because it was so powerful. Breathe, exercise, play your favorite song and dance before you get there, because it can. So we did a training when I used to, in my previous job, for our customer service representatives. And I got them a mirror, some of them a mirror, and I had them smile before they answered the phone. And their numbers, their reports after they talked to people went sky high. They were still telling people you have to pay your bill, that you didn't, this is in the days of not unlimited minutes. You're out of minutes. Sorry, you have to wait or buy more. But their message didn't change. Just them looking in the mirror and smiling, it came across in their voice. Jump up and down. I remember, gosh, now I'm mind blanking who said it one time at Elite Academy, but she said she was homeless, living in her car, okay? She would get out of her car and run circles around it, and then she'd make her phone calls because it would change the way her voice and her energy that came out. And you guys, you don't have to invest a lot of money in coaches and stuff. There's so many freebies. I highly recommend you follow a lot of the leaders and get in the groups, you guys, and re-listen to these trainings. Every single day, I do something for my mindset. I do something to train myself, because if I don't, I can't get into that activity. And when I stop doing the activity, my belief in myself falls. And so it's this constant thing. Sam and I were talking the other day how much I love this training call, because it forces me to make sure we're ready to do a training. And I'm with other amazing elite leaders who are pulling in fabulous people. I've heard new stories on this call of people I didn't even really know their story. And that's what makes it so powerful. So yes, you guys, I cannot wait for the hug at convention. And then we've just got a few more minutes. Does anybody else have a question that they want to unmute and ask for Tori? Okay, if not, Tori, will you share a quick story of your daughter's experience with our hair care system? And all of our products are amazing, you guys, but if you don't know this story on the hair care system, you need to look at the pictures because it's phenomenal.
Yeah, my poor sweet Jenna. She's 30 now. So this was 3 years ago. She was going through some really tough times in her life, a lot of stress related and poor diet, just really, really bad time. She had lost one of her best friends in a car accident, just really bad time in her life. And she started coming to me and saying, Mom, I'm losing patches of my hair. So I just kept noticing. And then we finally went to see a dermatologist, and he said, and I'm not making a claim, okay? I'm going to do this compliant, but she had plaque psoriasis. And of course, it was stress induced, and it got really bad. She got to the point where she lost 60% of her hair. Now, mind you, she was what, 27? She would put her hair in a bandana and go straight to work and come home, stay in her room and cry the entire time. It got so bad. So I caught wind of the hair care before it was even released. And I called corporate, sent pictures, and I said, if you can help us out, we're willing to try anything right now. Dermatologist was giving her injections, putting lights on her scalp, and nothing was working. So they overnighted. Can you believe our company? They overnighted this huge box, and in it was the samples of the hair care. It was in little bitty white bottles. All it said was shampoo, conditioner, serum. It was pre-launch. And we used that faithfully. I helped her for 2 weeks faithfully. And I'm not making a claim that it cured, prevent, diagnosed, any of that. But I will tell you, within 2 weeks, we started seeing baby hairs coming back. The plaque was loosening. It was, her scalp was healing. And in 2 months, we noticed all those patches, the hair had settled in, and it was 2 inches long within 2 months. And she still uses that product today. Now, I will tell you this, we upped her Protandim one morning, one evening. So we added that, but that hair care saved her. And I'll never forget this, Tim and I said this on stage, because it was such a huge impact. She finally decided to go out with the girlfriends, and she put this beautiful little flowered dress on. I'm gonna be real dramatic here, but I want you to picture Jenna walking into the living room. Her hair is all, she blow dried it. She curled it at the ends, put her makeup on. Now, mind you, this is the first time in months. Put this cute little dress on, came in the living room, did a little twirl, lifted up her dress and said, I feel so beautiful. When I tell you, Tim and I cried like two baby parents. Like, it was just so heartfelt that corporate did that for us. And our products are amazing. We just got to go tell the world. We really do. So Vandee, thanks for letting me share.
Tori, thank you for sharing. Thank you for taking time out. You guys, we just finished a 2-hour training, and Tori was willing to jump off that, jump into here. And that's the kind of commitment, this is the dinner hour and everything else that your elite leaders have for you. And I promise you guys, if you will take this seriously, we have the best products in the world. We have one of the best compensation plans in the world. And we have some of the most amazing leaders. You guys, if you are familiar at all with network marketing, you need to check out GoPro Eric Worre and then understand that his son works for corporate. His parents are distributors in LifeVantage. These products are changing the world. There's other network marketers that are taking our products. They may never leave their company because they make too much money, but they are taking our products because of the value we have. And you guys, I promise you, it doesn't matter how many no's you're going to get. Do the activity. Do the activity as if your family's future depends on it, because it might. Their life is going to happen to you whether or not you build this business. But I promise you that when life happens and things happen that are hard, it's a lot easier to have a check coming in that you don't have to worry about, so you can step back and take care of your family. And be hungry for this. And you guys, if you don't remember Julie Mai's story on the difference between being hungry and being thirsty, and it's amazing. Be hungry, build this business. You guys, dig this well before you're deep. She talked about wanting this so bad and working so hard. And then when her mom died and her marriage was on the rocks and life happened, a couple other things happened, she didn't want to get out of bed. But she had the check coming in. She had dug the well before she was thirsty. And when she couldn't get out of bed, you guys, Marina Wari heard that story and invited Julie to speak at the women's event because it touched her that much. We have something incredible, and we have got to keep sharing and keep growing, because I promise you, somebody in your circle is praying for this, just like Tori was, just like I was. Drop in the comments if you were praying for this and if it was answered your prayers. You guys, I appreciate you taking 30 minutes to be out for this thing. Next week, we're going to be sharing some of our takeaways from EA. And I want you guys to know that you can sit there and do other things in the background while you kind of listen, and it's not going to change your business. But if you sit down and you take notes, get with other people, you guys, invite somebody else, invite somebody, a customer, invite a distributor that's not active to come watch with you. Get together and then take action. You don't have to change everything, but just take some action from what you've learned at EA. I promise you, if you run, convention will be so much more amazing when you get to stand up and you rank advance and you get to walk across the stage and your team gets to see you do that. And the only difference, there's only one person standing in your way, and that's the person in the mirror. That person is blocking you. You've got to get that person on the same page of your goals, and it will change the difference. I hope Tori's story has inspired you. I hope you took notes on her daily method of operations, because you guys, those are phenomenal, and it will be, this will change your life if you let it. So thank you guys for joining. If you'll unmute and just tell Tori thank you, I would appreciate it.
Oh, y'all so sweet. Can't wait to see y'all soon.
Thank you, Tori.
Thank you, Tori.
Thank you, Tori.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tori. Thank you,
Tori.
Vandee, everybody.
Thank you, Sonny. Thank you,
Thank you,
Vandee.
Vandee.
Thanks, Vandee.
Thank you, Tori. I
Thank you,
appreciate you
guys.
being on there.